You know, it all started on this flight from New York to Dallas, I mean. I was just this 16-year-old kid, Jake Harrison, heading down there on a whim, thinking I'd surprise my dad who I'd believed was gone forever, lost in that train derailment when I was 4. But rewind a bit, because the real hook hit me like a gut punch 5 minutes after takeoff, when I gave up my cushy first-class seat to this sweet old lady hobbling down the aisle with her cane, looking like she could barely make it to economy without collapsing, and bam, she slips me this folded note that rocks my world. I've been looking for you for over a decade. Your dad didn't perish in that wreck. He's alive, and I've got the proof. My hands shook so bad I nearly dropped it, heart pounding like a drum, staring at those words while the engines roared, wondering if my whole life was one big lie. Flashback 2 days earlier, I'm in my cramped Brooklyn apartment, slouching through online classes at Lincoln High, dodging the usual teen drama, you know, best friend Mike nagging me to hit up some party. But nah, I've got family stuff, which really means helping Mom, Dr. Emily Harrison, the ER doc who's been my rock since Dad supposedly died. She's always buried in work, pulling doubles at City General, ever since that accident stole him away, or so I thought. That Friday, she texts me mid-lecture, "Emergency shift, grab Aunt Clara's gift downtown, money's in your app." So I hopped the subway to this fancy boutique on 5th Avenue, feeling out of place in my faded jeans and hoodie, picking up this engraved planner for Clara, Mom's med school buddy. On the way back, strolling through Central Park to clear my head, my phone rings unknown number, but I answer, thinking it's Mom from the hospital line. "Hello, Jake? This is Clara Whitmore. You don't know me, but I knew your father, Tom." Her voice, soft with a Texas drawl, hits me hard. "He didn't die in that derailment, young man. There's more to the story." I freeze, tourists bumping past me. This some kind of scam? Dad's been dead 12 years. But she persists, gentle but firm. "I've got documents. Letters. Meet me at the Waldorf, room 512. If you want the truth your mom's kept buried." Click, she hangs up, and suddenly I'm spiraling, doubts creeping in like shadows. Back home, the place feels emptier than ever. Mom's out late again, so I snoop. Yeah, I know, not my proudest moment, and in her desk, behind old photos, I find this envelope marked settlement, stamped years after Dad's death, with signatures from both parents, custody clauses, hush money. My stomach drops. Why the lies? Was it to shield me from his injuries, or something darker, like Mom's ambition clashing with his recovery, turning their fractured marriage into this ghost story? Couldn't sleep that night, mind racing, inner voice screaming, "Confront her." But fear held me back. You know, that kid part of you scared to shatter the only parent you've got. Next morning, I ditch mailing her important papers. Turns out they were to his old law firm in Dallas, and head to the hotel. Clara's there, tiny but sharp-eyed, pouring tea like we're old pals. "Sit. Jake, your dad was my late husband's protege at the firm. Became like family after the crash left him with brain trauma, memory gaps, the works." She slides over letters, photos. Dad in rehab, relearning to walk. Scribbled notes from him regretting the clean break he pushed for, thinking it'd spare Mom the burden her rising career as a surgeon versus his uncertain future, their egos clashing over who sacrifices what. "They agreed to the lie for you," she says, "but now Mom's taking a job at Baylor in Dallas. Time to face it." I'm furious, tears stinging. How could they rob me of him? But her words linger. Pain makes folks choose wrong, but regret builds bridges. Overwhelmed, I book the next flight to Dallas. First-class splurge from my college fund. Impulsive? Yeah, but that fire in my gut said go. At the gate, I spot Clara boarding, but keep my distance. Then the swap. This elegant silver-haired lady struggles aboard, wincing with each step. "Ma'am, take my seat." I insist, helping her settle. No big deal, just felt right. 30 minutes up, stewardess calls me forward. She hands me the note, eyes twinkling. "I'm not Evelyn Brooks. Jake, I'm Lydia Harrison, your grandma, Tom's mom. Been hunting you down since Emily whisked you away, honoring that damn agreement. But I couldn't wait anymore." Boom, another layer peels back. Her test of my kindness proving I'm no stranger to the family grit. Character shows when nobody's watching. She whispers, hugging me tight as turbulence hits, mirroring the storm inside me. Lost years, hidden kin, a dad alive but absent by choice. Landing in Dallas, heart in my throat. Lydia leads me out, spots him first, tall guy in chinos, checking his watch, face lined but eyes like mine. Tom, she says, gripping his arm, meet your son. He turns, freezes. Jake? God, you're a man now. Voice cracks. We step closer, awkward as hell. Last I saw you, you were knee-high, begging for bedtime stories. I choke up. Why fake it, Dad? The wreck changed everything, but ditching us. He pulls me into a hug, murmuring apologies. Brain fog made me selfish. Thought I was freeing your mom, but I stole our time. Forgive me. Emotions crash: anger, joy, confusion as we drive to his suburb home, spilling truths. His slow rebuild. Mom's protective walls from their clashing dreams. Her drive versus his post-trauma simplicity. Mom flies in next day, storming the porch. Jake, how could you run off? But facing Dad, tension electric. Tom, you look whole. They hash it out, voices rising. You pushed the lie, she accuses, and you locked it in. Emily, our ambitions tore us, but Jake paid the price. I mediate, inner conflict boiling, loving her fierceness, craving his steadiness until we forge a plan. Move to Dallas, shared time, no more secrets. It's raw, satisfying, watching them co-parent awkwardly, like old rivals teaming up. But here's the twist that still nags me: was the lie ever justified? Sparing a kid pain? Or just cowardice? Families rebuild, sure, but at what cost? If you've got a story of buried truths exploding, or thoughts on forgiveness versus accountability, drop it in the comments. Did they do right by me, or screw up royally? Hit like if kindness ever flipped your world, and subscribe for more real-life twists that hit home.